Title, The Space Between Us. It's a healthy compromise. It is the last word. They say silence in a home can be louder than shouting. If that's true, the small two-bedroom apartment that Lily and Marcus shared in Adelaide, South Australia, was deafening. It had been 2 weeks since the last real conversation. They spoke in logistics. They spoke in short texts. They spoke in eye rolls and door slams and exhausted sighs. The last big fight had been over something ridiculous, whether or not Marcus should take the out-of-state job offer. But the truth? It wasn't about the job. It was about the chasm that had quietly grown between them, about the walls that had slowly, stubbornly risen. Lily sat on the edge of their bed one night, phone in hand, ready to text her sister that she was leaving. She had already packed a bag in her mind a dozen times. But something stopped her. It wasn't fear. It was the memory of who they used to be when they fought together for a future, not against each other for control. On a whim, she opened her Bible app more out of habit than hope, and the verse on the home screen read, "Seek peace and pursue it." 1 Peter 3:11. And it hit her like a whisper in a storm. She had been seeking to win, not to heal. 2 chairs. The next evening, Lily placed 2 chairs in the living room. No distractions. No TV. No phones. Just 2 chairs facing each other with a sticky note on one. "Let's try again. Please." Marcus paused at the door when he saw it. He looked at her like someone trying to recognize a familiar face in a crowd. He sat down. The silence stretched. But Lily spoke first. "I've been more interested in being right than being close to you." Marcus blinked. His voice cracked when he answered. "Same." That night, they didn't solve everything, but they each did something radical in this world. They listened, not to respond, but to understand. And something else changed too. They both took a breath and practiced a tool neither had been taught growing up: mental reframing. Instead of labeling each other as controlling or checked out, they began asking, what might they be needing that they're not able to say? Where is the hurt beneath the words? It wasn't easy, but it softened the room. That softness made space for truth. It was in the lesson they never taught us. Nobody tells you this, but most relationships don't fail because of one giant betrayal. They break because of small daily decisions not to bend, not to see, not to yield. Compromise has a branding problem. It sounds like giving in, losing. But the right kind of compromise, the healthy kind, isn't about shrinking. It's about choosing the relationship over the ego. As James wrote, "The wisdom that is from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, willing to yield. The fruit of righteousness is sown in peace by those who make peace." James 3 verses 17 to 18. Marcus and Lily started practicing what they quietly began calling their 10% rule. Every disagreement, they'd ask, "Can I give just 10% here, even if I feel 100% right?" Sometimes it meant letting Marcus cook even if he messed up the recipe. Sometimes it meant Lily saying yes to a weekend with his family, even if she'd rather not. These weren't losses. They were investments. Each act of grace, each withheld insult, each offered apology, stitched them closer together. It came from Lily's thoughts. We live in a world that rewards sharp comebacks and savage tweets. But the people I admire most, they're the ones who pause when they could attack, who soften their tone when they could escalate, who choose peace even when they're exhausted. I used to think being strong meant never backing down. But now I think strength is sometimes the exact opposite. Strength is sitting in a room with someone who's hurt you and saying, "Help me understand." It's saying, "Maybe there's another way." Everyday truths from their story. Peace is an action, not a feeling. Pursue it. It won't chase you. 1 Peter 3:11. Healing starts with intention, not perfection. 2 chairs. 1 note. That's all it took to open the door. You don't have to give up your beliefs to make space for someone else's. Compromise isn't silence. It's sacrifice with wisdom. Reframing softens blame into understanding. Try replacing "you're so selfish" with "are you scared I'm not listening?" Some things aren't about right or wrong. They're about together or apart. Choose together, even when it's awkward. Pursue peace with all people. Hebrews 12, verse 14. It was a note on the mirror. A year later, Marcus did take a version of the job, but with compromises they both agreed to. They moved 2 hours away. It wasn't easy, but it was theirs. On their bathroom mirror, Lily taped a new note, a quote she made up for herself. Be kind in the silence. Be generous in the fight. Be soft in the truth. That's how peace wins. They still argued, but now, after every fight, they asked each other the same question. Are we still on the same team? The answer was always yes. Try this today. It's your takeaway. Think of someone you're in conflict with. Quietly ask yourself, 1. What truth are they protecting with their behavior? 2. Where have I refused to bend out of pride, not principle? 3. What 10% could I give, not to lose, but to love? Then make a tiny gesture, a call, a note, a soft word. Don't wait for them to go first. You might be surprised how much peace is waiting on the other side of that chair. Peace doesn't scream. It invites. And maybe, just maybe, someone is waiting for you to be that invitation. For you are my light in this world, and you have been placed here for a purpose. Shine brightly, for the light is working through you. Fear not, for God is your strength. When you feel weak, lean on Him, and He will carry you through every challenge. For He sees you. He knows your heart, even when you feel unnoticed. And He is with you, delighting in every step you take. Let His joy fill your soul today. Cast off the weight of worry, for He is your provider and protector. Penned by Gary Conan Doyle. In worship of God's wonderful glory. Hey, thanks for listening. If you're still here, something in this story or song clicked with you. So here's a little secret. When you hit thumbs up, it tells the YouTube gremlins, hey, more of this. And if you subscribe, it's like saying, yeah, I want in. So go ahead, tap like, hit subscribe, and make sure you don't miss what's next. Because this ride, it's just getting started.